Hey, howdy YouTube, it's your boy Azane borrowing your system again to play more Metaphor.
Oi there!
Ahoy! Hello. Last time we went off, we were given the task to find a relic. A Draco... Divine Lance of some sort.
Well
But
met, eh?
we haven't been given any type of clue on where to find it. So it says just search for clues.
Huh.
Which I don't know where I would
So
get.
foolish, it arouses great pity.
You got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer? Execute it simply to improve your stat. I did not. It's not just your filth lately has been pagan slaughtering. Oh,
Hey there!
okay. At least we got something out of...
Huh.
Oh. I just walked up to you because I... Okay. Oh, I guess that would make sense that you would talk to
Wonderful.
a tribe member.
All right then.
Wasn't there one...
Wonderful.
Aha!
What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, innit?
I don't see him. I do see a text over him.
Do
Over
me.
this. No, I don't know anything. I'm busy, so I'll be taking my...
Wait a second!
Anything fine, so whatever info you have. You know, for a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully immature. Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to
What do
me?
you think you're playing at?
You can't just talk to a couple people and expect to find what you're looking for. Put in some legwork. Talk to everyone and don't get picky. How dare you? But with that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I set you off for a tavern and ask patrons relaxing there. And that's all the help I have for you. Good day.
Let's see.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice, isn't he? Want to take his advice and head to a tavern? Okay. Oh, is that me? Oh no. It looked like me.
Grand, innit? What am I gonna do? Eh?
But yeah, heading to a tavern does make sense, and
Wonderful.
I do feel bad that I did not think of it. Did she always have a text bubble over her head?
I'm just
Hey, listen!
incredulous.
Don't remember. Hello?
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. I have a question. A divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait, someone outside was rambling on about just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mysteria. A Mastari? He seemed awfully bothered by it. He was bothered by the lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you
Okay,
say?
so...
If we're hurrying, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. Yeah.
Hey, listen!
I'm just incredulous. Huh.
Oh. Hello.
Hey.
You're Mastari, right? Are you the one they were talking about in the tavern? We're trying to learn everything we can about the Divine Lance. Maybe you can fill us in?
You see...
Seek your answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff, both passed down from 4 generations. In that case, we better hurry to the Merchant's Bazaar and search for this person in a mask.
Wonderful.
Beg pardon?
Oi! Oi!
The Merchant's
then.
Bazaar.
What is it?
Ooh, another mask. Hey. I saw the village chief a moment ago. I heard he was participating in a tournament, but he appeared genuinely upset. I wonder if everything's all right.
Did you hear?
Did you hear that? I don't think it's this guy, though. He's got to know something about the lands. Keep searching.
What is it?
Well, I know... Well, I have a feeling I know who. That's just a dead
Wonder
end.
if I could have been one of Lewis's minions myself.
You don't want that, dude. Oh. I beat you in a talk-off.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's right. This is... This
Now
would
what
be
am I to
the...
do?
Yep, there he is. Am I on the rock?
Now, how did I wind up here?
It looks like one of the heads is missing.
Yeah?
Or maybe I just don't see it. Oh, okay.
Now what am I to do? Well,
Whoa.
met, eh?
Check this out.
Hey, the Mysterio is over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed a line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Something's fun happening with that poster right there.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure.
Oh.
The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni.
Oh. Hello, Edeni.
Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
You'd never take it by force.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, You'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, joke's on you, I'm not.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Where'd you come from?
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladel mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
What the?
What do you mean, what the? It looks pretty much the same, just in water.
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Mirus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Except for, quote-unquote, Louise.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Oh, so I can either buy stuff which I think I'm all good. So I'm ready.
Ready to depart?
I'm good.
Verga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Cool.
This place.
Oh,
Region's currents are a right pain, my girl. We must go around and across them, lest they carry us off course, but my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea? Hope Stro can handle it. With Joanna and her 2 thorns in our side, tensions may be high, but nothing to do but move forward.
Tally-ho then!
Waves to Virgil Island. I love the tin on top.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Verga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
there's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
Why?
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island, on a gauntlet runner too!
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
Oh, Lord.
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nura speaking.
His voice is echoing out on the runner phone. Classmate got his fishing... Oh, what? What did I press? Oh, I pressed control. Whoops. That didn't ruin anything, did it? No. We're all good. Yay. Heismate got his fishing gear laid out on deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Ooh. 3 days until we arrive. Having Jonah and the brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier. I thought I finally got used to the runner motion, but waves are a whole new beast. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now. Let's see, what's in the pantry? What's in the box? What's in the pantry? Mellow and fragrant spice. Can I make anything new? No. I wonder, is there any new books? There are more books now. Maybe Joanna added a few for the collection. Top secret poetry. Do not read. Oh, Lord. Not now. But that does sound interesting.
Alright then.
Let's see. There's knowledge I can increase. MP, HP. Let's try fishing. I haven't fished. Oh, what you doing up here? The sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually. Interesting. Even moving at such speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner magma crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I'm certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island. Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Fishing gear. I wonder if he's going to do some fishing. If we catch some fish, we can cook them. Yeah, let's fish. Let's fish.
The truth is...
Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? I have bait. Let's see. That should bring them in for sure. Let's do some fishing. I'm more tired than I realize. How do I shake this? Give in to nap time, pinch your cheeks, just power through it. Pinch your cheeks. I suppose I'll try that then.
The fight is on!
But I'm stronger!
There!
Just look at this haul, all thanks to you, of course. Brocaded koi, ×2.
Here we go.
Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say, I think it's about time we call it a day. Cool.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
We arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful with what you say. Oh, is that imagination? Oh, Nereus, you're here.
Got it.
If you think I'm going to take my eyes off you it's past sundown, think again. You want to try something? Go ahead, see what happens. Count Louise won't be asking me to justify myself. Me clear? I admit, I was half thinking this dunky little Gauntlet Runner was gonna sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidate runners, this one's pretty fast, so what is it, yeah? Not that I have set one foot on it without Lady Joanna being here. So much faith. It doesn't look I can do anything except for raise my imagination. Where is... There it is. It's yeah. I do wonder if the book that Joanna brought in, is it a book
Let's head there right away.
of eloquence? Because if so, that would be nice. Old block letters spawn the cover. Do not read. Something tells me that Jonah's creative diary I haven't read yet. It says not read it, but doesn't that just make you want to look inside more? Oh, why couldn't it be eloquent? How in the world? Okay, eloquence is in the back burner, I guess. I guess imagination wouldn't hurt. I mean, nothing would hurt. Anything that makes it better.
All right,
but who do I talk to? Who's in here? I don't think Hi. Oh, hi, Smay. Hello. I pretty much talked a lot to him, so why not?
Let's go.
Talk to Joanna. She might have some imagination.
Oh my.
If it's Aizen, I'm so bored, and I'm just not in a mood to sing. I'm sure it would be nice to have someone to talk to. Sure. So now we have to find the Mystery Tribe Divine Relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Louise will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. Can't shake my doubts, we can do it with you.
Yeah.
As long as you're with us, we can do it. Well, of course, but don't forget we're also relying on you to lead. You better do right by us. I'm just happy to have the opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Louise's foot was a lonely place to be, you know. I've held my ground thus far, though, if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say.
What?
But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore. I have faith that we'll save the prince.
All right.
Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Damn these wrinkles! I stay up too long. Joe and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Mugginess is the worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find that the sweat built up by... Wait, what? The sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Joanna?
Oh.
I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Two more days until we're able to search for the lance. He said the island is barbaric, but I wonder what is really like. So that's courage.
All right then.
Is there anyone else here? I could fish again. Or I can just go ahead. Oh wait, let's see, pantry. Oh, okay. Pristine water. Okay. Let's see, since I caught some fish, can I make a new dish? Oh, hello. You got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Louise, but I'm sure I could still get a halfway decent meal going. Want to make something? Yeah. Hulkenberg's in here. Oh, they're playing a game. We just finished a game. Two supposed to be illuminating. Assigned watchdog or no, it does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. Figured your lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose your former knights are good for more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches? Pretentious. I can also plant. I forgot about that. Let's read the interesting book. Read it. Hey, I don't know why she put it there if she didn't want no one to read it. That does not sound that great. Out of context. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? Like she was high? I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Well, we can certainly say the artistic expression is serious business for Joanna. I feel like oh.
Alright.
Ooh, 5. Why am I getting 5? Normally it's just 4. You know? There's still more left to read. Okay.
Come look at this!
You lot aren't going to believe this view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Mermaids? Sirens? What in the hell? What?
Incredible!
Oh. Oh. I get it now. Oh, that is cool. This is the wall of the sea, and this is the technical bottom of it? The sea's been split in two. We're standing on the sea floor.
Wow.
This is what magma anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water spheres in Browhaven, but by Jove, this is a whole other level entirely.
Oi!
Dell, are you sure about all this? The water ain't about to come down on us, is it? You can't swim?
Dad.
Do you know how to swim? Listen, mate, you best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Oh, Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She ate those weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect the weird luminance is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are. They travel together in a group. Who's that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses.
Huh?
I say, those shiny scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish, I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I'd rather you didn't. The supplies we received in town more than meets our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
I see. If that is the consistency, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. My wisdom.
All right.
Well, I'm getting so mad smart.
Here.
There you go, a drawing of the sea wall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest? Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujeef is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
Wait, what?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Just sharing life stories.
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glodell was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck! Quick!
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Oh, you turd. Okay, what is happening? What you want me to prepare? What am I fighting? A sea monster? I would think it would be weak to electricity. Electricity? Would that work? Is that a good thought? Is that a good thought? Is that a good thought for me to have? Should I have Joanna on my team? Hello? Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm as ready as I can be. Oh, wait, no, I need to go this way.
What is that thing?
you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need? Oi, tell!
Big strong man.
Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Uh-oh.
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Oh.
Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
What type of thrust into motion sound was that? Heh. Okay.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
I'll try. Okay, just switch out part. Oh, I can. Ooh. It'll consume a turn, but that's an interesting sound, buddy.
Now accept your fate.
I wonder. No, it would. That wouldn't work. Well, maybe.
How about this? You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
Oh, I forgot. I put the 2 move
Assassin.
thing on him.
Some
On everyone.
arts.
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime. Let's do this together.
Sable Dance. Infect all enemies when one-time weakness to dark. Ooh, high chance of one-hit killing all enemies. That does sound nice, but I don't think that's going to work for this. Oh, why
On
not?
your guard.
I'll show you everything I've got.
This is nothing.
Okay. It did, yeah, it did nothing. Okay.
With blade in hand!
Let's see. You weak to light?
Holistic purge! I step. Come!
Are you weak to wind?
Shun!
I will. Let's work together.
Ooh.
Strike true!
Freeze.
Nice. Uh-oh.
I can't believe this! This is fire.
Oh my god.
Juna, are you okay?
Oh, power of
You look like
kings.
you're about to drop.
Well, I wonder why. She just got pimp slap or whatever the frick this thing is. Take out a
Rancor.
leg.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. A favor, if I may.
To watch me. Maybe not. Now for a grand maneuver.
Ooh.
Show them our might!
This might sting. Great job, Juna.
Oh, healing
Now they're
power.
weak to something
For
new.
all that we strive for! I will not let you die.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Much thanks.
Too slow! No.
Is everyone
Not
okay?
yet.
You gotta heal up. If
Dag
we can
nabbit.
take out some legs,
I'm
now
all
we have
prepared.
less attack to deal with, right?
That is yours.
Ice! You hit their weakness! That's
All
your
right.
opening,
How's
Captain!
that?
The legs retracted! That should make things a little easier on us.
Yes, should.
Light us power. You better be
Oh, wait,
Give me your
can
strength.
I? No.
Let's go.
Let's heal the whole
We
group.
can do this.
Because I did not like that.
That helped. Thank you.
My thanks. You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? I'll use what I must.
Let's see. God Killer deals extreme physical damage to one enemy. High chance of one-hit killing. Nah, that won't work. I know it. No. Do the thing,
Give it
please.
all you've got!
Oh wait. Oh,
My
it does
heart
too.
and
Okay.
soul are one! We've destroyed it. Now to the rest.
I can pass. Who's next? Joanna. She doesn't know any healing.
This'll be over soon enough.
But I do have some fairy dust that could help.
I'll go with this.
I knew you'd help.
Twas needed.
Huh. That was a little weird, right?
Let justice prevail.
Let's see. Go ahead and just heal the
Healing
group.
us. Thanks.
Thank you.
Is everyone all right? To you.
I'll show you the essence of truth. We'll do this together.
Oh, he's no longer weak to it.
Maybe there's a better choice.
But I mean, they're already all. Well, no, I shouldn't.
I
do
won't hold
that.
back.
Let's just focus on
Freeze.
one then.
Come on. Let's
Wizard!
Come on. There we go.
Let's push through.
Oh, power of kings! Some darker arts.
The tentacles are not going to grow back,
No
are
one here
they?
fights alone.
Ice blue dance. I think I'll stick with the ice.
Let's do this.
Going for the weak spot.
Great job, Juna!
I thought we were
ready.
creating.
With blade in hand. Not this one.
Let's see. If I ask. Wait, no, she won't skip her turn.
Healer!
So.
I crush you. Observe the enemy. I defer to you.
I will. Freeze.
You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
Rancor! Assassin! A favor, if I may.
I behold this power. Let's keep cool.
I knew you'd help.
Oh, healing power. For all that we strive for! As the point of a sword! Is everyone all right? I'll stay my blade.
Let's go. Ice.
Ah! It sprouted more legs!
Ew. Why was those critical? Oh, you turd.
Oh, power of kings! Some darker arts.
Don't underestimate. Masked dancer. Now for a grand maneuver.
Go!
This might sting.
Great job, Juna!
Now they're weak to something new. Done! Nice one, Captain.
Let justice prevail! I will not let you die.
That helped.
That helped.
Quite a boon.
Join with me. I defer to you.
I'm all prepared.
Show them our might.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness. That's your
Come on.
opening, Captain.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
Then I can
Hold
do
up
it
its words
again.
together.
Hold nothing back.
Ice! Let's push through.
Perhaps this suits me best.
I wonder.
I dare say we've made our point.
I feel sick.
Ew.
The
Okay.
Captain's sickened. His abilities are down, and healing magic can't help him.
Okay.
Let's get some use out of this.
Ice with blade in hand. I will protect you.
I knew you'd help.
Oh, healing power. For all that we strive for. Healing arts.
That helped.
Thank you.
My thanks.
It's okay. By this power. Freeze!
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's fine. Oh, fun.
Heismay's knocked out? Someone help him get back in the fight! Is everyone okay?
Not over
Gotta heal
yet.
up. Heismay got knocked out. This is
just
just what I need.
Galaga, does it look like everyone's doing all right? I mean, like, for
This
reals.
should be good.
I shall repay this
Who's
favor
there?
tenfold.
Anyone get on healing duty.
Are you all right?
I knew you'd help.
Oh, right,
Quite
she's
a
sick.
boon.
Juna, are you
Observe
okay?
the enemy.
You look like you're about to drop.
Oh, she has. What does she need? She needs this.
From our provisions.
That helped.
Oh wait, I had.
Juna's knocked out. We gotta wake her up.
Ice! Alright, how's that?
Juna's down.
I'll show you the essence
Someone,
of truth.
Quick, get her back on her feet.
Click, do the thing. Why aren't you doing it?
This should work.
Time for my grand
Be
comeback.
neither timid
She
nor
needs help.
arrogant.
Now to heal.
'Tis best used.
That helped.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
You're a turd. That's all you are.
What? This is...
Hulkenberg's
Not
badly
yet.
wounded. Someone
I
heal
see your game.
her. Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up.
Where it ends.
Dag nabbit. I'm just bringing people back from the dead. Okay, revive
Let's get some
Hulkenberg.
use out of this.
My spirit
Heismay's
is
in real danger.
unbroken.
He needs healing now.
Great. Let's see. She can move twice, so I can
I've just the thing.
hear
My
that
thanks.
I come.
and then do this.
I will not let you die.
Thanks.
That helped.
Quite a
But-
boon.
I have a feeling that that just wasted. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Better be We'll do this together.
If you would.
Freeze! I'll show you the essence of truth.
I think if
Lend
I
me
do
your
that one
strength.
more time, he's just gone.
Get after it, love!
Ice!
Yes. Okay.
That'll do.
That'll do, Pig. That'll
Nice.
do.
I feel stronger already.
I continue to grow.
Ah! I didn't know I had it in me.
Tremble before me!
I've acquired a new power.
Removes all debuff effects from all allies.
My power swells forth.
Assassinate deals heavy physical dark damage to one enemy. May one hit kill target. Ooh.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this! There are still monsters out here! Forden lied! He lied to everybody!
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking! You've got to be kidding!
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust bucket.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I'm very happy that we survived and still afloat, but after bailing all the water, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. Really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you and that dear girl is well and safe. Oh, that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours with a sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day would get those brothers to lighten up a bit. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day just to relax and watch the ocean. We should be arriving at the
Come
Eyrie
on.
tomorrow. People tend to open up more. What do you mean by that? Who's opening up?
All right, then.
I don't. Okay. Oh wait, I just noticed there's only 3 people I have not met. Okay, pantry.
This is...
Orgo sugar and briny salt. Hello.
Sam.
You really fixed that hole in the runner. Thought we were going to sunk there for sure. How long have you been there for? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Doesn't seem as defensive as usual. Oh. Sure.
And
Talk with me, even though I'm here to keep you in line. Sure. Well, let's go topside. Would be a pain if Dalsal,
Sam?
Got nothing to say to you. Dale says I'm to keep my trap shut around you unless I got something we're talking about. Well, actually, there is one thing. Thanks for saving my brother. Couldn't let that go unsaid. Still, it's a real miracle. There's some weird chip.
What the?
I mean, why the hell is it so small? It keeps shaking and creaking like it's about to fall apart. When with a bigger craft, you could just ram into the sea beast head on, eh?
Maybe.
I mean, be fair. Are we even going to make it? We're probably fine. Feeling anxious. We'll probably be fine.
Got it.
You'll be fine. Probably. What do you mean, probably? Lord Luis Runner is nothing like this one. Even when it's flying, it's smooth as you like. And I can flop down on the beds and sprawl out easy. Not so much on this ship. Heard stories for some sailor lads. These seas are connected to hell, they say. Sounded like superstitious talk to me, but there was that monster yesterday, and that wave. See those white crests? Waves out in the distance? Bet that means the ocean currents got to be swelling up a storm out there, yeah? It's a portal to hell. Gotta be. And that means monsters probably crawling out there even now. They'd give any man the shivers. I should have done swimming practice. Dale warned me, and he always was right about this sort of thing. I didn't know you couldn't swim. You been practicing?
Well, yeah.
Well, Dale's the boss here. You keep your mouth shut about me being scared of the ocean, got it?
Yeah.
This ain't a bribe to shut you up or anything, but here, take it if you like. It's a papyrus charm. Oh. White sand rose. People say it's a good thing to have on you. Everyone from my hometown could tell you that. Though this one just is novelty shop knockoff. Of course. Used to have a real one, but I lost track of it after some fight. Dale gave it to me when I was younger. It was smaller than it was smaller than that one. I can still remember how happy I was to get it. Crap, I ran my mouth. Aren't we making camp soon?
Hey!
And not a word of this to Dell. Not about the charm, and not about me. You step out of line, and I'm going to straight to Lord Luis. Okay.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the Gauntlet Runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
What to pick?
We're finally done spending our nights at sea. Oh. We'll be hitting for our island, yeah? You say you want to be useful to Count Luis, then you better put in the work, and remember, we'll be watching. Cool.
All right then.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Anyone here? Oh, hey.
Come on.
Don't much like to see at night. There's no knowing which way the waves are coming from, and when I think about it, I accidentally falling in. So I can work on my imagination, or I can do something that buffs my character MP or HP wise. Also, I can read something that increases my courage. I think I'm pretty good with my imagination. I just wish that I could rise my intelligence. Not intelligence. Well, yes, but I meant eloquence. But since this is... yeah, it only makes sense to do more imagination since I have the ability to do so.
Let's go.
But since I haven't really talked to Joanne, and since she's newish, it makes sense to talk more with her.
Oh my.
If it isn't Asen. I'm so bored, yeah. Mood to sing. Should I spend time talking with Joanna? Yes. The Gauntlet Runner is such a mystery, isn't it? And in particular, I'm very intrigued by the igniter responsible for the teleportation magic. We happen to be in the middle of a covert operation, so we can't be too free with our words, but if we could, I think we'd cause quite the stir. Let's sell it for a high price. Let's mass produce it. Is the igniter that amazing?
I see.
Huh?
Oh, very much so. It's simply on another level, a much higher one of both technology and magic. I studied at the Mage Academia for a spell, and from what I recall, teleportation with magic was deemed impossible. So something like this is in the same category as divine relics, frankly. I'm thankful that nobody will believe in its existence, even if we use it to teleport to the city. But the technology already exists, so perhaps it can be mass-produced. Maybe one day each household will have their own teleportation igniter.
All right.
Staying up late is terrible for your skin. No.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodias.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them.
That's what you think. See?
Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
And so our long sojourn at sea, I feel like I've seen so many words that I don't know what they mean. I mean, that's me on the daily basis, but dagnabbit, I wish I knew words. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to birth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I like to hope we can just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we best prepare for our long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be welcome, a warm one.
Then...
maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there will be real inns for us to stay in. Yo.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
Ugh. All my ear fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
Uh-oh.
Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I heard a voice.
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint. You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt
Hold
off me.
on.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? He had to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't, gentle about asking. Well, fancy meeting you here.
What did you do this time?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters of Verga Island, so I, naturally, had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island.
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Ah, that's what you look like. Why is it that you choose to not wear the helmet here?
Master Adeni, there are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
What?
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope.
Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future!
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
What in the fudge?
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited, and one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Ugh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought, and more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
I'll make sure you do. You won't.
Count on it. Cheeky one, aren't you? Just don't get yourself killed, pup. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Hopefully.
Go on. Give them a chance.
You do, eh?
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help. My sister, Yufa. The temple, full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
Stop talking and do! He's right there, dying!
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me. Because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith!
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are ya?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got two problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
'Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh boy. I wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is.
We gotta prep.
Let's stock up on what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is an eastern beach of the island.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Yes.
I apologize for placing such a heavy burden on you visitors. I'll be able to join you after my wounds have
Think
healed
we'll
a
make
bit.
it?
Don't push yourself. We'll head to the island for now. You just rest up. I am in your debt.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
I guess the only thing I can do is... Okay.
Alright then.
Let's go! So, what should we do?
Now then.
This.
Let's see here.
Looks far. How long will it be? The currents are stable. We'll get there within the
You would
day.
pursue peril.
Let's go.
Tally-ho then.
So we bring the fight to them.
Alright. We're off and ready to go. Everybody knows I'm on a roll. Ooh, I can't cook anything new, can I? No, because I spent on Gallica. Get out of the shell, thank you. I spent all my monies on whatchamacallit, gear. There we go.
Alright then.
I might as well just read. Gain up my courage, why not? Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages, with this written in some sort of trance. The whole section has been struck by two thick lines, a few words scribbled and next to it. My very soul screams, is this her handwriting? Flipping through the next pages reveals a swarm of characters and symbols I've never seen before. Is this a language only Joanna herself knows? Oh, well, we can certainly say that's an artistic expression. It is a serious business for Joanna. I feel like...
Alright.
Okay. There's still more left to read.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The Gauntlet Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
We're off.
Oh.
What now?
Let's see what is in store for me. Ugh, I don't know. Trials and tribulations will soon follow. The sacrifice of one, or the sacrifice of many.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through, if we must.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done. Ugh. Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
Oh. He was wounded against the human we fought at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned
fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the Gauntlet Runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Hey.
How's Del doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. But rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good Harley Papyrus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Phew. Okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far, too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it grown that much in such a short time, it might be magma exposure. The Templar's positively leaking stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known as Ancestors of Potion of Blight might be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there is no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that it's not found on this island. I heard that something that induces thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I can try my hand at concocting the potion of blight.
Understood.
We'll track them down. If you want to get into the temple, we have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Joanne. Way I see it, someone's gotta stay and look after Del. Don't be silly, Bass. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might be able to handle the temple shite alone. Seems our debt are piling up, huh? Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. This is about when Del would say something like, "Hey, they're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all." But me, I don't think your lot are so bad. I trust you. So hang out here, and you sort out the lance. And well, the priestess girl and all, if you all like. Can't exactly turn my back on your sister after all. You done for me, my own brother now, can I? Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry. You can leave it to us. Why was he...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What was his name? He seemed shocked by that.
Nonetheless.
Blocking our way to the Dragon Temple, I'm very much looking forward to covering the Potion of Blight. Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed, to it seem we have no choice but to track down those first. A maddening delay when both The priestess and the lance we seek sit inside the temple beyond our reach.
True.
We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies wait within, so will likely be more difficult than our previous endeavors. Hopefully. I don't think it's going to be one of those types of situations where I one-shot it and then spend all my extra days just taking care of side quests. Oh man, that would be lovely though. Rescue her. Okay.
Really?
I should... No.
But...
He looks like he has a grievance.
Oh there!
Do you need
So,
something?
hey.
There was something we wanted to ask, actually. An ingredient for the Potion of Blight. And you say it's not on the island. How should we know something even the chief doesn't? If I were you, I would start with an informant at the tavern. Still, wouldn't want you mainlanders knowing more about the outside world. Wait, still wouldn't you mainlanders know more about the outside world? Take that talkative chap we threw in the prison earlier. He seemed rather worldly.
Really?
Between the informant and Batlin, we have 2 leads then. Let's follow it up. Ooh. Oh, hello. Dejected
What are my
man.
options here?
That fool, I told her how dangerous it was. Hey, aren't you the outsider who promised to save Lady Euphoria?
Why?
If only you came a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive.
What?
Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Well, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters, so she left home one day and set off towards a den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times the people of the island gave up on her. She came back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages. Gah.
Please, I beseech you.
Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monster there. Sure.
God, I am grateful.
Thank you. I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this way her soul will find solace. There's a bird-like monster called Ligerio, the lord over the tower. I think that's most likely killed her. You should ask the informant at the tavern for a specific location of the Spire of the Blind Faith. And while you're at it, some information on the monster.
Please, I beseech you.
I don't mean to send you into harm's way, but you seem capable enough. Please, help her rest in peace.
Let's give it a shot.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5. How tragic. Let's kill the monster for him after we go to speak with the island's informant. So, now I'm getting task.
Let us have faith in Lady Eupha.
Well now, what are we on about?
Eupha.
Hey! Let's see.
300. Not bad, not bad.
Let us have faith in Lady Eupha.
Aha!
Are you perhaps the boy who promised to save our priestess? If you're here from the mainland, then by any chance, have you been to the Lycan Igniter shop in Grand Trad?
Yes!
Oh, Brigitta shop? Yeah, we're basically regulars. No, we're not.
Beg pardon?
Really, then, can you do me a favor? I need someone to take this igniter to the Lincoln shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not too long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold the model for cheap, claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an igniter. Pretty powerful one, too. So I was hoping Lycan Store can appraise it and back up my volition.
What?
You're willing to just to hand over a valuable igniter over to people you met like a minute ago? I have to. I have no other contracts in Grand Trad. And the future of Mystari is riding on this. Oh, of course I can promise a reward, too.
No kidding!
Sounds like it would just be an errand to the Royal Capital to get this igniter in praise. What do you think? Should we help? I'll handle it.
I am so grateful.
It's in your hands then. Here's the igniter. I need you to get an official certificate of appraisal from Lincoln's and bring it here. You know where to find me. Well, a simple appraisal shouldn't take long. If we end up in the Royal Capital, let's stop at the igniter shop.
Let's give it a shot.
I should be able to do that real quickly. Any more quests I can?
Let's have faith in Lady Yufa.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey there. Despite the warm welcome I initially received from these folks, I somehow convinced them to let me stay on the island. Anyway, what troubles you? It's written all over your face.
Yeah.
That bad, huh? We're actually looking for something, but we've not had much luck.
I see.
An ingredient for potion blight that causes withering, eh? Quite a pickle if you can't find it here. Although, the potion is meant to dry things out. Huh? You know something that can do that? Couldn't say for sure. My memory's fuzzy on the matter, but I do believe I saw something like that in a shop once. I want to say it was a shop that dealt in medicines and like that, and Grand Trad brings in goods from across the kingdom, so that would be your best bet. Too bad we're on the other side of the world, a far cry from the Grand Trad. Yep. Right, that part we can handle. I suppose we should head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Oh. Oh, is that the item of, that I've seen at that general shop?
Alright then.
The one that says that there's a key item. Before I go there, is there any other questing? No. I don't see anything, so we might as well.
Alright then. Where to?
Let's go
Let's
here
go.
first. Well,
welcome.
I've been informed that we're allowed to now allow you to purchase our magic igniters. Those were the words, yeah?
You have my thanks.
Duty through the completion should be fairly compensated. Oh, why?
Welcome.
Of course, I would be happy to, if you would just allow me to take the item in question then. Why, this is... May I ask where you procured? Oh... I borrowed it from... In other words, this belongs to the pagans. Well, this is most expected. Oh, wait a minute. What? Wait, I meant to say... is this igniter is... I'm afraid there's simply nothing special, and on top of that, it's broken. As far as igniters goes, utterly rubbish. Let's ask Brigetta. I'm sure our field has more important matters to attend to. I understand though, sir, and perhaps I was hasty.
An intriguing offer.
At a second glance, this is truly remarkable find. It has many of the same qualities one would find in Divine Relic, perhaps. You'll be willing to sell it to us. If the pagans were to make use of this, they could undoubtedly come into conflict with the Sanctus Church. I only seek to avoid bloodshed, of course. They're not like that. Give it back already.
Right?
Even if it was ours to sell, I would never let anyone who sprouts such prejudged nonsense have it. So we'd like that back now, along with the report of the appraisal.
Splendid. Understood.
As you wish, so be it. Here's your appraisal report. The fee will be waived this time.
Okay then.
Now that we got it appraised, let's make our way back. Let's see. I never really seen what's in here. Cool. I'm too poor for it now, after my endless ways of shopping. And let's see. It was this place that had the item. Oh look, I can finally get this beetle. Nice.
And what is it you want?
Parched water.
What's this?
Main ingredient for the potion of blight. Nice. Nice.
Alright then. Where to?
Let's see, can I get there
Let's
quickly? I can. Oh, I probably should give her
We
her
are witness to the wrath of the gods.
igniter back. Where was she again? And how do I get there? Oh, he... There she is.
Excuse me? Aha!
Wait, you haven't gotten my igniter prize, have you? No, of course not. How would you do it so quickly? Igniter pressed the servitude and returned her bargain igniter. According to them, it's old but high functioning. Sounds like a valuable find. Kind of impressive that you knew that from only a glance, actually. Thank goodness, my evaluation was correct, and that means my dream is reached. The truth is, I needed a professional's opinion so I could test my own judgment. I'm planning on opening an igniter shop here on the island.
Huh?
You want to sell igniters here? But aren't they? Sanctus creations, yes, I know. There are many islanders who don't care for them. But it was your arrival here that got me thinking, someday this island will surely open up to the outside world. Well, when that time comes, I want igniters to help me bridge between our lands and the rest of the country. Prejudice against our people won't disappear overnight, but I think it comes from people's fear of the unknown. That's where I want to help. If the Mystari seem little unknowns, I can try making us known. Show everyone that both Mysteria and Igniters aren't objectively evil. And you've proven that people who can see past tribes, people who just want to help, truly, you are my hope. I'm rooting for you.
I am so grateful.
Thank you. It's quite a boost to hear that from you. Alright, I almost forgot your reward. Here, take this.
Mission accomplished.
The Igniter Glimming Crystal.
Alright.
Ooh.
Farewell.
Good luck in the tournament. Do your best. You too. I bet I'll find some islanders who'll be glad to be part of your dream. Now.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Can I ride my sword here? Yay!
Tell.
They got a doctor looking at Delve right now. He's doing better, but nobody's supposed to see him but me. You know what that means, the whole thing. That's up to you now. And if you fail, Lord Louis, I'm guessing you already know what will happen next day. Just don't make me have to kill you, yeah? I'll try.
Hello there.
You've returned, and with the cell renewed, it seems. I say so. We brought the ingredient you asked for, and now we get to working on the blight potion, can't you? Parched water.
I see.
So this is what brings about the thirst I've read about. I'm surprised you were able to procure such a treasure such as this off the island in such a short time. Quite fleet of foot, these gauntlet runner contraptions. I see how much yet to learn about them.
Leave it to me.
Now I'll get to brewing. You won't be waiting long. Take a moment and rest yourselves. Thank you for your patience. The potion is complete. This is the potion of blight our village has passed down through generations. I'm sure it will serve you well.
Mission accomplished.
He made it sound like... I don't know, but alright.
Thank you.
It's a big help, thank you. With this potion, I think we can get past the huge tree. Now we should be able to get inside the temple. Let us hurry and rescue the priestess. The altar where is dedicated should be at the far end of the temple. Considering the situation, I doubt even has made it that far. You must ensure you are ready to face the trials before you, perhaps. The bounty requests found on the midland cities could be just the thing. I also looked at the recruitment center before I left port, and recall noting an available request had multiplied. You should see for yourself.
I'm counting on you.
Though it grieves me to ask so much of you, I beg nonetheless, please save my sister. So there's quests that I can take upon?
That reminds me.
Jonah helping out the village with something. Maybe we should check in with her when you got the chance. Oh, there she is.
Oh?
Pensive love, make sure you take a break when you need it, or you'll end up falling when you can least afford it. I have to ask, it involves helping people though, so hear me out, won't you? If you're truly about helping anyone, then I think it's right up your alley. Oh. Go on.
Thanks.
Thank you. I see a perfect little spot over there with a view.
You know, some of the islanders were so enamored by my songs, they opened up to me a bit. They were still rather sheepish, but I simply can't leave them hanging, can I now? Apparently they've been plagued by monsters raiding the tombs just off the coast. I dare say that sounds right up our alley, doesn't it? If you'll help, I'll even make it interesting. I'll let you in on the secrets of a songstress.
I'll be your understudy.
I'd be happy to be your understudy.
Right? Every heart and mind has a key, and unlocking them is a skill any kingly candidate should know. Well then, our monsters are to be found on an island the locals call the Orbwise Path. Their legends say that if you offer your dead to the snakes there, their souls ascend to become guardian deities. Problem being, the monsters are eating the snakes, which has left the bereaved unable to complete the ritual. The sadness in their eyes was just too much to bear. You know? I couldn't help but come to you about it. Oh, and evidently, there's some sort of offering there that's yours for the taking. If you'd like it. Well, have I piqued your interest? Do these people a favor, and I'm sure they'd rally behind you.
The situation does seem concerning. The secrets of the songstress and potential treasure have me curious too. Maybe it's worth checking out.
So, you're in, I take it? Brilliant. I'll inform the others.
We got
I'm
this.
sure we'll be able to handle it.
Music to my ears. I'll tell you what. I'll throw in a little something extra for you. On top of my secrets, of course.
This one's important.
Increase imagination. I have to say the monster desecrating the informant of the golden deer hearth. Okay. Well,
Here's the place, if you're interested.
Okay.
We'll face danger here.
Oh, and do bring me along when you go, won't you? We can tackle it whenever you're ready.
Let's see, is there any other quest? Oh, there is something over here.
Let's head there right away.
Pardon me.
You there? You're the outsiders who say you're going to save the priestess, aren't you? Your timing couldn't be better. Can I ask you to find something for me? I need some stones for my grandchild's first fishing trip. Stones? What's good that's gonna do for fishing? They're called polar stones. When put in specially crafted doll's hands, they always point in a fixed direction. The doll is always vital for navigating at sea. But the stones weaken with time, and so I like someone to bring me some new stones from the Dragon Temple.
Oh, yeah?
That's where you find these stones? Wow, that's ways off. Must be rough for fishing industry. Well, the truth is, we typically store our spare stones in the household. It's just that this time I offered all of them up to the temple. Legend has it that the dragon god loves the stones, after all. And knowing how trouble it's been lately, I felt like I had to do something. But I arrived to find the temple full of monsters. I turned back quickly, of course, and the stones scattered.
What a mess this is.
I can't tell anyone on the island I lost the stones, especially not my family, so you're my only hope, please. Leave it to me.
Not finished yet?
Oh, truly, my word, the bravery of the young. I lost 3 polar stones. I only really need a single one to build a doll. But it would be an enormous relief to the others if you can find them. I'll gladly give you an additional reward for each. If I don't have the stones by the time my grandchild goes out fishing, there will be no point, so I'll need them by August 30th. Oh, I should mention that the stones shouldn't be that far in. After all, I didn't get too far before I decided to run away. If that's the case, why don't we search the ground relatively close to the entrance?
Let's give it a shot.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, I smell trouble.
So we got 2 tasks to do there.
Let's help.
There was an informant at the what they called tavern.
Leave it out, mate.
And this is the informant.
Cheers.
You there? You're the one to save the priestess, are you not? Nice to know that there's good people outside the island. I'm afraid I have nothing material to give you in return, but I can share my knowledge with you. Ask me and I'll tell you all that I know. You see, I once lived outside the island and worked as an informant, and now I'm but a humble fisherman, but my knowledge of surrounding area is still
Fancy
unmatched.
a bit of info.
So what do you say? Is there anything you would like to learn more of? Yes. Good thing I still have money. Monsters of the Dragon Temple.
Cheers.
So you'll have to save our priestess, then I'll give you all the information that I know. You found all manner of monsters over there. All are dangerous, but especially wary of the moving stone statues and spectals. Swords and spears don't work against either of them. Spectos reflect blows and the like as well, apparently. There's also a huge tree-like monster I believe they call Alantos.
Just between us.
But what's tricky is that there are different types of Alantos. The green ones are weak to fire, but others, fire won't work at all. Lastly, I hear the green ones use wind magic, so hold on your
Come
ground.
again anytime.
bird monster of on Orb Wise Path.
Want in on this?
The Orb Wise Path is where my interior and mourn are dead. If you die on this island, you can expect your bones to rest there for eternity. But the monsters have been on a rampage lately, and we haven't been able to mourn anyone.
Just between us.
The area has become the stomping grounds of... I can't say that. Perhaps you heard of them before? They're big bird-like monsters. They prefer their prey to be soft and fleshy, so be sure to fortify your defenses before fancying them. Moreover, I heard they have a skill that repels non-magic attacks. We know fire is effective against them, but no one's been able to defeat them yet. Mind the cold, too. Many monsters use attacks that freeze you in your tracks. Don't let them get you frostbite. Because of those things, no one can get close to the place, which makes me quite sad. It may be a acquainted custom, but it's nonetheless important for us islanders. Okay. So wait, they're weak to fire, but they cast something that makes them not weak to fire? Phantom Avian of the Spire.
Want in on this?
This place is known as the Spire Blind of Faith. Down south, no one dares to go near. Technically, it isn't all that far from the island, but due to the way the currents flow, one must approach it by circling about from the north.
But wait, that's...
The Spire of the Blind Faith. It's the very edge of the ocean.
This place.
Also, that's a lot, isn't it? Where are we?
Here's where we are now.
So...
Ooh.
Oh. Interesting. Where I see it, they say a monster dwells within the tower. It supposedly resembles a large bird with a vivid plumage. Might be that it's just overly cautious, but the closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Best to attack it from as far away as possible, from the rear.
Don't say.
If we make good use of our formation, we might be able to attack without getting too close. Seems like it's vulnerable to fire and pierce attacks. I recommend having those in your arsenal. Okay. Village trading.
Cheers.
As for nearby villages, there's Salento on the small island northwest of here. They sell both bath salts like Electric's Wonder Salts, Niflheim Plunge, and as well as limp goldfish. They also sell something called a Hero's Jeweled Root. I thought I couldn't tell you the point of it is. All I know is that some kind of mystery 4-leaf fruit. Sometimes it got magla, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder if they ever sell. I think that about does it. Where's any other stories? Okay. Secret of the Yugi Stall. Oh.
Cheers.
In Brawlhaven, there's your Geef-run shop, you know, by all the cauldrons. I mentioned this before, but I used to live outside the island, way back when I knew some things. It's over the Seabreeze Street, but the shop keeps an old miser, and all he claims he's selling are medical herbs. In truth, he's hidden away some interesting stuff for sale, harvested from remains of monsters, useful for experiments and all the things cooking. If the Navy knew he was selling those dodgy items, they have him strung up, so he's extra cautious who he sells to. Not much chance of getting him to show you what he's really got for sale, but maybe having a mutual friend will change that. Huh.
Cheers.
Well, you want some ingredients from Burger Island? The butcher used to have a good variety of fish, but see how the weather is all strange? The haul's not as good as these days, so right now there's only monster bone and white peach turnip available. Why vegetables, you ask? The islands leave these in exchange for buying goods. That'd be because we islanders don't really use money amongst each other. Used to sell limp goldfish too, but I'm not sure about now. If you need it though, we definitely have some at the nearby village. Oh, do you visit the water shop? I hear sometimes they sell Queen's Honey Jar. The ingredient from Burger Island are delicious. Buy as much as you can carry and make sure some good food with them, will ya? Oh yeah, while you're at it, why not start growing your own food? Over at the market, a shop sells plant seeds. Give it a look. Huh. Okay. That's a lot of information. So...
Isn't this a dilemma?
All right then.
Yeah, I have no more business here.
Let's go.
So... how many days? I have 17 days.
Well, what do you want to do?
Huh.
Now then.
How far do I run her then? I mean, I could go ahead and just
Let's see.
go and do this.
All right.
But I feel like doing the side questing would be a benefit to us. I say us, but I mean me. I'm not 100% sure. What to do?
It's your call.
So we bring the fight to the...
What to pick?
Is the bunk size. I wonder if it might make some upgrades there. Should I read the book in front of her? It would be more courageous if I did, now wouldn't it? Cryptic phrases and abstract fill. Hand-drawn illustrations. In between song connects them. Next is a depiction of an enormous woman embracing the entire world, smiling. Is this supposed to be to represent something?
All right.
I will never understand her twisted mind.
All right.
Ew. It seems like the books have 3 reads in them.
Navigating the archipelago's currents once more, the Dragon Temple again comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, and the Gauntlet Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magma.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's see if this potion works. Hopefully. can run my sword here. That's nice.
What do you think?
So I suppose you're about to pour it? Yes.
Can you take this one, please?
The build up bottom up.
Hey.
But wait, after all the trouble we went through to get it, are we sure it's going to work on a tree of this size? Jonah is right. The only way to find out is to pour it. Yeah, bright lights. Oh! It grew eyes. Why is it moving? What is going on here? So 'tis a monster and a tree's guise. The blight brew has stripped away the oaken mask to reveal the beast within.
Wait!
It's not too happy about it, honestly. Couldn't the drought have stripped away the armor too?
Incoming!
Got nothing for it. Let's trap down the tree beast. It's a tree.
This is just what I need.
It's a tree. Negates one enemy's increases one ally's attack. It's a tree. So
Raging fire! You hit their weakness.
I shall fight
Don't
as the
let up
noble
now,
I am.
Jonah.
crushing
Take
fist.
that! Now, I shall vanquish evil. I'll crush you!
It's okay.
Oh, it's
we
burned.
can do by this power. Fire!
You hit their weakness.
Wizard!
That's your opening, Captain.
Burn!
Observe the enemy. Comrades, lend me your strength.
Ooh. Deals extreme magic fire. Oh, they're both the same. Girl power.
Get him!
Oh, mystic fire!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Concentrate. Attack grows dramatically.
Child's
Nice
play.
dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Watch me!
Burn! You hit their weakness.
I shall fight. I
Don't
call
let up
upon
now,
royal
Mina.
power within!
Oh wow, I didn't realize that no one got hurt.
Not bad.
Well, nice.
Not bad at all.
A new ability.
High voltage, increased critical hit rate when knocking out an enemy in beginning squad battle. Ooh.
Whew.
That scared me, but we managed somehow. Honestly, all the trouble over an angry shrubbery.
But
Our way inside the temple is now clear. Let us push onward.
You're right.
We have a rough start. Time to get back on track.
Pushing forward.
Something is telling me
What now?
that I should stop here. I don't know why, but it's a nagging little fairy, probably named Galaga. But I guess that is what it is. I should probably stop just for myself and take a break. With that said, like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And remember, I love you. Bye.